let's see. I'm recording this late at night. It's like 10:30, and I stayed up way too late watching Songman, and I'm a little sleepy. So let me get it together. Happy Tuesday. Yesterday, you guys learned about food webs and food chains, and took your quiz over that. Sorry about there's a question in section the third section that said why are food webs about a representation than food webs. It was supposed to say why are webs better representations than food chains. So sorry about that. I just will delete that question. That will not count against you. And at one point I had your name and your hour worth a point, and you missed it if you didn't put the right answer. So don't worry about that. I got those fixed. So what we're going to do is you guys will be making a backyard biodiversity card. The thought I had was you would do it for your organism that you did your backyard observation on. So like some of you did like a cardinal, and you had like really cool I wonder questions. So this is a little bit fill in from that. So what you're going to do is I have created a template. You are going to put the common name of your organism and the scientific name. You're going to put your name. Let me get a cursor. Over here, you're going to attempt to take your own picture, but it is okay if you get a picture from the internet if your pictures don't turn out so well. But those of you that like photography can do your own photography. You're going to describe where it specifically lives in its habitat and find a picture, if you can, of where it lives. You want to describe the human impact on the species. So what impact do we have on the species? How do we impact their numbers? How do we impact their carrying capacity? Down here, you're going to look up the conservation status. And then you get to pick 4 facts that fit for them, and you're going to see a bunch of examples of these. Then you're going to look up their adaptations. So one question I saw are, why are cardinals red? So that would be a physical adaptation. And the behavioral adaptations is different ways that they act. And then over here, this is leading into your next assignment, which will be the last for this week. You're going to describe their food web role. So what does it eat? What are its energy sources? What is it eaten by? What are its predators? And what organisms is it in direct competition with? Okay, so it's pretty simple. My thought is you would do it for the organism that you did for your backyard observation. But if your heart does not desire to do it on that organism, that's fine. Please do it on an organism that is native to your backyard, even if it's one that you don't see. If you've seen one back there before, if you know they live in the area but you don't see them, you can choose them. And I have created this template. You are welcome to take creative liberty with this and change this in any way you want to make it prettier. I thought I was paused there. Oh, I think I'm good. So here on slide 3 is a bunch of examples. Here is an example of a card that's done with an earthworm. Okay. And if you click down here where it says other examples, there's a bunch more on there. Also, if you don't know what your species name is, but you'd like to, there's this really awesome app called iNaturalist. And if you download it, what it allows you to do is I was able to go out to my front yard, take a picture of the leaf of my tree, and it told me what species it was and its scientific name. So here's an example of a scientific name. It is in Latin, so it's going to look funky for you. And remember, it's a 2-part name. It's a genus and a species, and the genus is always capitalized and the species name is lowercase. Okay, just as a preview, what you're going to do after this is not due. I'm going to describe this assignment in more detail tomorrow. You're going to end up creating a backyard food web, and you're going to be able to use the research you do here to piece together a food web. This is something that I thought you could do with the people that you're doing your scavenger hunt with. I thought that'd be a good way to do it. But your card is individual. For the current assignment, create a backyard biodiversity card for an organism so you can learn more about its adaptations and what important role it plays in its ecosystem. Okay, guys, have a great day.